In October of 2002, police and federal agents were searching for a serial sniper who had struck fear into the hearts of people from Montgomery County, Maryland to Metro Richmond. During this time, the public was asked to keep their eyes open for two possible getaway vehicles.
Saturday night, authorities released these composite sketches of a white delivery-type box truck seen near two of the earlier shootings. Police are also hunting a white Chevy Astro van seen speeding away from Friday's shooting.
We later learned the two men responsible for the shootings had been traveling in a much different-looking car, one that had been spotted in Central Virginia just 2 weeks before the killing spree began.
You never know who or what you're going to run into.
Jerome George is a part-time deputy with the Hopewell Sheriff's Office. It was September 19th, just after 4 in the morning, but 20 years ago, he wore a different badge.
I was a patrolman, police officer here in the city of Petersburg.
And there's one day on the job he'll never forget.
I received a call for service approximately 4:30 a.m. in reference to a suspicious vehicle.
At the time, this field of grass off Washington Street was the parking lot for a hotel overlooking Interstate 95. Due to a dorm room shortage, the building was housing students from Virginia State University. But that morning, security noticed a car that was not supposed to be there.
Sitting in the parking lot right here. It was backed in at this parking spot right here.
There was a lot of clothing in the back seat. I do remember that very well.
A blue Chevrolet Caprice with out-of-state tags.
Their license plates, I do remember that they were New Jersey.
And two people inside.
I did make contact with both individuals, and I do remember specifically that the driver was actually asleep. The passenger was he was on a laptop computer.
George woke up the driver, who was polite and cooperative.
It didn't give no trouble at all, gave no indications of any type of illegal, suspicious activities. They just said they were tired, they were traveling
north from Louisiana, and he was going to see relatives in Maryland.
No suspicion?
No suspicion. I just wanted to check on his well-being. You got to understand, out here in Petersburg, you got two major interstates. You have 85 and you got Interstate 95. It's not uncommon to see individuals pull off to the side of the road into a parking lot, to get some rest.
George ran a warrant check on the vehicle and the driver, and both came back negative. The officer told them to be safe and went back on patrol. 13 days later, the sniper shootings began.
As a matter of fact, I even pulled over a couple white vans during the time, with probable cause, of course.
On October 24th, John Allen Muhammad and Lee Boyd Malvo were captured at a rest stop in Maryland in a blue Chevy Caprice.
After they were caught, it was like worldwide. Everybody was watching the news.
Once he saw their photos on TV and learned about their car, George immediately checked his notes.
By some chance, I just looked at the car and I remember writing down the name of the driver specifically.
The driver's name was John Allen Muhammad.
My mouth dropped.
George told his supervisor, who had him type up a detailed report, which was then sent to federal investigators.
Our department did forward my findings to them, but I never heard anything back from them.
Before he became a police officer, George served in the United States Navy. Like Muhammad, he was a veteran of Desert Storm. To this day, he cannot understand how someone who once swore to protect our country against all enemies, foreign or domestic, could have done something so evil.
It's sad. I really don't have any other word about it. I wish that I could have done more, sir.
A chance meeting in a dark parking lot, something Jerome George will never forget. Working for you in Petersburg, Wayne Koval, CBS 6 News.
If you'd like to see all of our coverage of the 20th anniversary of the DC sniper attacks, just head to our website, WTVR.com, or download our free CBS 6 News app.